Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the 2DCU special, I guess, episode. I don't know. This is really like a normal, it's not really like an episode, but special YouTube content here.
Holiday special.
Sure. Yeah. The Thanksgiving special. Kevin, there's a movie trailer that came out about 10 minutes ago, and I had to wait a whole 10 minutes for you to get online here. And I have not been on the internet in 10 minutes, and I have the shakes now because I have not watched the trailer yet to Spider-Man No Way Home. And I need to with you. This is 2DCU. We're going to do a Spider-Man No Way Home trailer reacts. Before that, we're going to throw some quick predictions out there of what we think is going to be in there. But we'll watch it, kind of dive into it, watch it once all the way through, and then maybe, just kind of talk about it. So let's start with predictions right away. I'm going to throw it out there. I told you this before the show. I swear to everything holy, to everyone out there, we have not seen anything yet. I have not been on Twitter, nothing. I haven't even refreshed like YouTube. Like I picked the first YouTube trailer video from the second I saw it dropped. I had my alerts on. And because after that, if I refreshed, I knew there would be spoilers. Because that's how the internet works nowadays. And I know it's a trailer and everyone's like, calm down. But it makes the reaction more fun because it will be a genuine reaction.
Absolutely. For sure. I am so excited for this, by the way. This has been the most anticipated movie for me. We talked about Dune for a while, but like we've been MCU fans for like 15. How long has the MCU been around? 15 years almost. And this includes my two favorite superheroes still alive in it. So I am so excited for this trailer.
No, 100%. We got this kind of shitty poster the other day.
But very shitty poster.
To tie us over to tell us that we were going to get this trailer drop right now. So that was the newer poster, but throw the poster up there. People can look at it if they haven't seen it. It's the same. It's got the, obviously the city kind of folding on itself like we saw in the first trailer. Nothing new there, but I'm going to throw my my prediction out there. I think we're getting Andrew and Toby in this. I think that because I think this movie is trying to break records. And I think the way they are going to, don't get me wrong, this movie is going to topple anything we've seen since like probably Endgame. But I think they're trying to like Endgame numbers this thing. And the way to do that is the nostalgic kids that aren't super into Marvel, but remember Tobey Maguire from their childhood. And I think at least Toby is going to be in this. I think they're both in it. I don't think they do one without the other. I think they would do it both signed on. But there's been so much speculation. And if they're not in it, I won't be bummed or anything. But that's just from a marketing perspective. And because there's been talks of the last couple weeks. A couple weeks ago, there was that story I think we talked about, Kevin, where Sony and Marvel had a disagreement on showing too much. What else would it be? Because they've already showed us all the supervillains. This is the thing, right? This was the argument. Should we show them in this trailer?
Well, you're right. That is the whole thing. And that is the thing that we've brought up multiple times as Marvel being terrible for, is just too much information in the trailer. And so as much as I want this movie to succeed so badly, but I kind of want this trailer to be as vague as possible. I don't want to know anything about what's going on. Obviously, we still have that, like, why is Doctor Strange messed up the spell, or what the characters are we going to see outside the Sinister Six, including the two Spider-Men? How is this going to? Oh, I'm sorry,
we lost Kevin visually.
Yeah. How are we gonna if any way tie this into the multiverse? There are a bunch of questions here that I hope the trailer doesn't point us in any direction for.
No, I just want. Honestly, even if we get Toby and Andrew. I'm not even like that saying too much, because I still don't think, like, as long as plot points aren't given up, and I guess that would be maybe a plot point, but I think we're all but certain they're in it at this point. I just don't think like they would be going on talk shows and like doing stuff and nope, I'm not in it. Nope. I mean, Andrew Garfield was on Good Morning America this morning. I'm not in it. Well, Andrew Garfield hasn't been in the media circuit since he was Spider-Man. Like, what are you talking about? Okay. So I do think they're in this movie, and I do think they're at the point where it's like everyone knows, show it. That would be my prediction. Kevin, do you have a prediction? A villain, perhaps? You think we get Miles Morales or something?
Oh, no. I think Miles Morales, if anything, is probably going to be like a after credit scene kind of thing.
especially because we're not like there's not speculation on it now, which is like good for them if it is in there.
Yeah. What I think we're probably going to see Doc Ock, because we obviously already have like clean shots of his face already in the last trailer, and that won't like be a surprise for anyone. But I'm expecting probably 2 of the minor Sinister Six to show up. Probably Michael J. Fox's Electro, or like maybe Sandman. Yeah. Maybe Green Goblin, but I'm expecting like the lower tier ones.
Defoe, though, like you think we'll actually get like a Defoe shot, just because they put it out there in the trailer, as it's very much the Defoe Green Goblin, the laugh, everything, but it would still be something extra just to see his face, right?
Yeah. So I hope that this is as least informative as a trailer can be, for the third trailer to be.
I think, beyond my Toby and Andrew, and even if that doesn't come true, I do think I'm with you. I think we get I think we either get Defoe, Sandman, or because they don't want to catch people by surprise. And I'll throw it out there. This is spoilers for Venom 2. So if you want Venom 2 spoilers, but if you're watching this trailer, I think they want people who didn't see Venom to know that Venom is now in the Marvel universe per se.
Okay.
So I wouldn't be shocked if they threw Tom Hardy in there to get people who might not have seen that movie to be like, wait, what? Because it's out there in the world. So they don't need to hold it for the movie as like a surprise, because half the people will know and half the people won't. That feels weird. So I can see.
And
I
if this is the kind
Hardy
of thing, like you implied, that they're swinging for the fences for like box office stuff. Yeah, I mean, if they're trying to set records, and they should name drop who they have without being total assholes about it.
I'm with you. I'd be happy if Toby and Andrew weren't in this, but were in the movie. Yeah. I just think if they're in the movie, they're going to be in promotional stuff. It's just a home run marketing thing, even though for the majority of people that really like it, we're like, we don't need it. But it'll also it'll rule YouTube and Twitter for the next month until the movie comes out.
Absolutely, you know what I mean? This kind of tidal wave is going to carry through the press circuit.
They have been so smart. We talked about it on our last episode. Also, if you're here for the trailer reaction, because I know we get kind of some people who might not be normal viewers who are just looking for Spider-Man, check out our show every week. We talk all Marvel stuff, news, all that, and review movie. We just did Eternals. We did Dune and stuff like that. So if you're not normal to the channel, check out that other stuff. If you like this kind of stuff, you're going to love that too. But we talked about on our last one how masterful they've been with the marketing and just keeping the momentum by feeding us little by little. I think the Toby Andrew is the final here. This is something to play with for the next month.
Sure.
That's why I think they're in there. There's just so much stuff pointing towards it. But let's see if we're right, Kevin. Let's
do this thing.
You want to watch Spider-Man No Way Home trailer number 2?
I want Spider-Man No Way Home.
Or should we watch the Venom trailer instead?
We'll do
Spider-Man. We'll do Spider-Man this time.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you're right.
Let's just do a 2-hour live stream Venom watch. That's what the people came for. Without further ado, folks, this is Genuine Reaction. The moment we've been waiting for, Kev. Official.
Ever since I got bit by that spider, I've only had 1 week where my life has felt normal. That was when you found out.
When you botched that spell where you wanted everyone to forget the Peter Parker Spider-Man.
We did botch it, all right.
We started getting some visitors.
Yeah, we did.
From every universe.
There he is. Ooh, that suit is nasty.
I like that. I can see it.
Hello, Peter. You're not Peter Parker.
I'm sorry, what was your name again?
Dr. Otto Octavius.
Wait, no, seriously, what's your actual name?
There are others out there. We need to send them back.
So,
Scooby-Doo this crap.
You know, all this is kind of your mess. I know a couple of magic words myself, starting with the word please.
Please, Scooby-Doo this crap.
Oh my god.
You're
flying out into
The
the
Electro
darkness
stuff
to
is.
fight ghosts.
What do you mean?
They all
Yeah, I
die
wanna see him again.
fighting Spider-Man. It's their fate.
Oh,
I'm sorry, kid.
Yeah, me too.
Don't.
Look, there has to be another way.
There isn't. They're a danger to our universe.
Show me the other guys. You know they're in there.
You're struggling to have everything you want while the
William?
world tries to make you choose.
Oh,
This is all my fault. I can't save everyone.
all right.
What's happening?
They're starting to come through, and I can't stop them.
December 17th, exclusively in movie theaters. Tickets on sale November 29th. Spider Monday.
Yes,
I was wrong, which
I
I'm
was
fine
wrong.
with. But holy shit, that was. First of all, we got a lot more of the plot. Not a lot more of the plot. I think a lot of what we kind of implied from the first one. The fact that there
Yeah.
is some conflict between Doctor Strange and old Pete.
Yeah.
But I'm not quite sure. Was it clear to you what the conflict was?
No. I think
Seem to have different ideas on how they should fix this.
Yeah. From that, it made it seem like Pete is way into just keeping the multiverse. And Doctor Strange wants to correct the timeline or whatever. And so the second act, probably the second act, going into like the last battle is probably going to be.
And by
on
correcting the
opposite ends.
timeline, I think it either messes with Pete in a way that, like Spider-Man in a way that, like, okay, like I'm not going to be in this universe, or I'm not going to be like. However he wants to fix it, Doctor Strange knows is the only way, and it's going to drastically mess up Peter's life somehow.
Can I call something?
Yeah. Also, the freaking like gold black suit is the nastiest thing I've ever seen.
Can you? We'll get back to
pause
that.
on it. I'll pause on it.
I'm predicting that Mary Jane dies in this.
I
think
they already did that.
I think Pete wants to keep the time. Dude, the grenade flying past his face, that whole scene, that was so reminiscent of the first Spider-Man when that happened, and it just I don't know. I think Mary Jane might die, and that's the reason he wants to keep the multiverse alive, because there's a version of her that's still out there.
Does he have the time stone?
Sure looks like it.
Look at his arm. Or like the suit allows him to go through to different universes or something.
Or different Tony would make that.
Well, Tony wouldn't make it, but Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange would make his own suit. That'd be interesting.
Like enchant it? I don't know. But like that is very clearly either time stone shit there. That's what it looks like, is time stone stuff. That suit is so cool. But the suit implies that like he needs it to jump universes or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, something.
But like we said, it's very clear. He said, "You're not Peter," or whatever. Otto, like that was clear. Like last time we said that when he looked at him or something, it might not be Spider-Man. Like we thought maybe that scene where they look at each other on the bridge was not each other.
Yeah,
but it still could be, I guess. Yeah, we got a JJ there. JJ shot.
Where?
J. Jonah.
Yeah.
There he is, watching it all go down. Now I wonder though, is he going to be a multiverse character? Because he was already in our universe, technically, correct?
Yeah, So that's the thing with multiverse, right? Like they can have one change, or it can be a million things.
It could be like completely different Spider-Man, or it could be like in the two multiverses, J. Jonah Jameson basically is doing the same shit, just a little bit different.
It could just be a different hot dog guy on the stand or whatever. Right. Is the only difference. But
they just happen to look more alike than your average. The Electro stuff looks so cool, by the way. Thank God.
Yeah, dude, it lagged through that first fight scene. I'm just salty.
That was sweet. Oh, did it really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, right there. That's awesome.
That's what I was talking about. I think that's how kills Mary Jane.
I could see that, and that's why he's like, nah, like we got to redo. We can't have this because
we can't just close that off.
And he's like, yeah, because look, she's not. Oh no, she's there though, right there.
She's there right there. Yeah.
Shit. During this part where he goes for the box,
Oh yeah, I guess never mind. Yeah, okay, maybe not.
That doesn't necessarily mean because those are two different things when they're going for them. But I don't know.
There could be the fact that
they did the fact that the Emma Stone death, the Gwen Stacy death didn't go over great. I don't know if they would do that.
Yeah, that's a good point.
But we did not get Toby, and like I said, that doesn't make this a bad trailer or me
phenomenal trailer
or anything.
We're asking questions as opposed to getting answers. Which I
William
love.
Dafoe, we got his actual 100% voice there. There's something there. You can't even break it down though. Like that's the thing is like what's happening here? I don't know why Happy's being invaded there by CIA or whatever.
Yeah,
look, that's the scene, right? That's the
Electro and Sandman looking awesome.
Electro, Sandman, and the funny thing, I first saw this, for some reason, the first thing I noticed was Lizard, and then I'm like, oh, there's a giant sand.
Where is Lizard?
To the right.
Oh, really? Oh,
that's Lizard. Can you see him?
Barely. It's so dark on my screen. Oh, yeah, that hit. Yeah.
Very much so Lizard, and it's the Dr. Here's the thing: is like, how would you have all the villains from these universes and not the Spider-Man? But they didn't show us, and I'm fine they didn't show us. I want to be sitting there thinking they're in there, right? They're in there to the last minute, and then have that doubt going in. But what if they're not? But then they are. That's what I want. That's what the people want.
Yes. Yeah.
This trailer is phenomenal. It looks so good. Wow. Whatever's that seems to be the moment there. What is he wearing there? Is that a Varsity Jacket? Is that Ned?
Yeah, like a Letterman jacket.
Is that Ned? Might have been Ned reaching for him. Yeah, it's like a Letterman jacket, which is interesting.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know.
Mary Jane looks like she's going to be in a lot. And from the first trailer, I'm like, oh, he's going to do the whole thing with Mary Jane, but then like he's going to be off in different universes.
Yeah.
I didn't think like she'd be in it a ton. And it looks like she is in it quite a bit. I like whatever that purple glow is there. That's something. Mm-hmm. Don't know what it is, but something.
Some Doctor Strange bullshit, I'm sure.
Also, is that the Statue of Liberty?
Where?
That he's standing on?
Right yeah. There. Yeah. That's
it's gold.
That's the torch.
But the torch gold? I think it's all green.
Oh, is it all green?
Yeah, it's all so like this either implies they went back in time or because I think it originally was copper, so it like looked probably more that color, or they're in a different universe where it was made out of gold instead of, you know what I mean? Like
that's an interesting point. Yeah, I totally would have missed that. Oh my God. Huh. All right, yeah, that's
so
an
much
interesting
going on.
Dude. We could be staring at this.
Though. I was gonna say that trailer is awesome. We got the bad guy. Is that Defoe right there? Right off the rip?
Willem.
And he didn't have a mask. He didn't have the big mask on, if you notice. He had goggles.
Yeah.
In that image right there. So that's definitely something that we talked about that. And at some point in the movie, it rains. That's also very important. Keep that in mind, people. It rains in the movie because of lightning.
Peter seems to have a bruise on his nose, so be careful of nose punches.
Right. Oh, yeah. No, he'll get punched in the nose. Spoilers. Come on, Marvel.
Yeah.
No, this trailer it followed our trailer rules. It gave us a direction, but we have no idea how or why or what's going on. Let's do a villain count.
Yep.
We got Green Goblin.
Yep.
Defoe.
Willem.
Tobyverse.
Yes, sir.
We got Sandman. Tobyverse.
Yep.
Is that our only or two Tobyverses?
Doc Ock.
Doc Ock is also Tobyverse. And then we have Electro and Lizard, our Garfield verse.
Yeah.
That was it, right? Those were the five.
Those are the five.
Those are the 5 we know for sure. And honestly, those were the 5 that we had confirmed to the point.
True.
Now we think Venom because of what we saw in that post-credit scene, but that's not necessarily 100% that he's in the movie. It seems like a weird choice if he's not.
It would be a weird choice. But then again, that Sony might have to pay a surcharge if they allow Venom in that movie, and then they're going to take him back just for the Sonyverse anyway. So maybe they're waiting on Spider-Man to make the transition to Sony to integrate them, but who knows at this point, you know?
Super interesting there, but it does make you think he's probably in there for sure.
Yeah.
If we needed any more hype, this movie looks incredible, by the way, too. Like, the visuals look really, really good.
Oh,
looks like there's gonna be some with all the different guys. There's gonna be villains. There's gonna be some incredible action sequences for sure. But anything else? Any last thoughts? You
looks
think
like top tier Marvel, man.
You think you'll see it in the theater?
Yeah, definitely.
Check this one out. Yeah. You know, I'll give it a week.
Catch a matinee on a slow day.
I'll give it a week. You know, maybe hear out the critics, hear what they have to say. You know,
we'll record as soon as humanly capable after this movie comes out. Just because.
Oh yeah, no, this is gonna be like, this is gonna consume my life for a good 3 weeks easily. I mean, it's consumed my life for like a year, honestly, but it's gonna extra consume my life for the couple weeks that I'm gonna see this movie over and over and over again.
December 17th is this movie.
Tickets on sale.
November 29th.
December 17th.
Yeah, December 17th. Yeah, okay.
The biggest letters that we can see.
Okay.
Dude, this is gonna have to be. This is one of the few movies in a while too. I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna have to think about planning it out in advance and get tickets pretty early.
Yeah, no kidding. This is reservation tickets written all over it.
Right. Otherwise, you're either gonna be sitting in the corner of a theater or you're not gonna see it at all. So, or at least have to wait a couple days. But we did not get Toby or Andrew, so that was my prediction, and it fell flat. Sure. Sandman was in there. I think that was something we said. We said we'd probably get a confirmation of Defoe with a voice or a face or something.
Yeah.
We got both, kind of. Very fast image of his face. But incredible trailer.
Absolutely
pumped to see
trailer.
this. Stay sticky.
Stay sticky.